The owner of celebrity dog Swaggy Wolfdog is suing Ventura County for what he calls the unlawful detainment of him and his dog.
Hey, are you innocent, Swaggy? Swaggy, are you innocent?
That is Swaggy and DJ Swagrman. They're known for driving around in a toy Tesla with flags. In April, they were arrested in Thousand Oaks while driving around doing their thing, which DJ Swagrman says is a targeted violation of his civil rights.
Well, I'm innocent because I was at a private parking lot and I was just driving my toy car, and I got detained and put in handcuffs, and Swaggy got in his own police car and I was put in a police car, and I just feel like my rights were violated because I knew my constitutional rights.
His attorney says he was arrested for resisting arrest, a registration violation, and for driving a toy car. They are asking for all charges to be dropped. By the way, Swaggy the Wolfdog has 10 million followers on social media, and not far behind is our own Weather Adam on TikTok, Instagram, all the rest of them.
Yeah.
But do you think you could do a collaboration with Swaggy that may just really break the entire internet?
Maybe, or get me in the toy car or something. I don't know.
That's the key.
Yeah, right. Very interesting story. We had a few interesting stories in our news tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about our weather now. I don't have a real good transition from that to this, but we've got our headlines talking mostly about temperatures. So we're near normal through Friday. We're going to warm up this weekend, and we're on track for a pretty significant summer heat wave for next week. Now on satellite right now, it's all clear overhead. We got sunshine locally. I want to take you far north though, about 50 miles north of Santa Barbara. So this is just north of the Santa Barbara County line. But the Madre fire started today and it's already at 9,800 acres. This is by far the largest in California right now. Pretty rural area, but still something we'll be watching as it's been just kind of explosive growth on this one. You see all the smoke on the visible satellite heading down towards the south. Not quite sure that's going to make it into like the LA area, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. By the way, in terms of air quality, while we're talking about that, you can expect by Friday night and Saturday poor air quality in some parts of the greater Los Angeles area because of the smoke from fireworks. And we're going to have an inversion, which will kind of trap a lot of that particulate matter in the air. Air quality alerts already posted for the evening of the 4th and the 5th as well. All right, temps right now, we got a few 80s, but mostly 70s and then some 60s along the coast. Today, those temperatures, yeah, they were warm, but not far from normal for this time of year. It's July, so it's supposed to be on the warm side. Here's our lows overnight. We've got low 60s, some upper 50s on the map in most spots, and then highs tomorrow will be a lot like today. So we've got temps staying under 80 for LA. You go farther north into the valleys, we'll see 80s over to the IE, 80s with a few 90s near the coast, maybe like 70 degrees. Then as we go into Friday, that is Friday actually, so, oh no, let's see. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow, yes, Thursday, then Friday. I'm getting my days all mixed up. It's a holiday week. It's like a shortened week. It's all confusing. Anyways, the next 2 days, Thursday, Friday, temps pretty similar. Okay, then we go to the weekend and we see a change in our weather patterns. So this high pressure is going to start to warm us up a little bit this weekend. We'll feel that Saturday, Sunday, Monday kind of holding in a slightly warmer than normal range. And then here's our setup next week. We think this high is going to be strong right over us. That presents basically a heat dome over the western U.S. and really cranks up the temperatures. So you see that here on the 7-day forecast. All right, so for the coast, low 70s, couple days, then mid 70s, and then maybe nearing 80 on the coast by Wednesday of next week. For L.A., Inland Orange County, that's the middle row. Upper 70s, low 80s, and then we get into the mid 80s this weekend. And then we keep going up to around 90 by Wednesday of next week. And the valleys and the Inland Empire, it's mostly 80s instead of 90s for the next few days. This weekend, we see temperatures going into the 90s, and then we could hit 100 in a lot of the valleys and in the Inland Empire by the middle of next week. That's that heat wave I was talking about. You'll see the same temperature trend here for the mountains and deserts, although some of these numbers are a lot more extreme. Mountains, 70s changing to 80s. In the high desert, we got those breezy winds for a while, 90s, which will change to 100s by next week. And on the bottom there, the low desert, well, it's always hot there in the summertime, but look at those numbers coming our way next week, 112, 113, 115 by Wednesday. Alex?
Wow. All right, Adam, thank you so much.